started drawing a couple days ago, like I said on stream I would. So I'm a terrible drawer. Like, I can't draw to save my life. I'm terrible. Never did well with drawing. Can't do anything like that. So I decided to try to draw a picture of Eris from Mushoku Tensei because I just like the art style from that light novel picture I have to test my abilities improvements over time. So I have a day one drawing where this is how it looks. You can tell it's absolutely terrible. Disgusting, doesn't really look much like her. To be honest, for me, I'm kind of surprised how well it came out given my current capabilities, but yeah. But I was just focusing on just trying to get some lines, just feel out the pencil I was using, do some line drawing based on stuff I had on my desk. This one was just an eye I was trying to test out, and then some more lines. I mean, I know this looks like shading, but it's just like shading lines, and then drawing stuff I had on my desk again. Then Cube doing the shading there as well. That was day one. Day two, I was kind of doing some shapes, and so I was just, you know, drawing some basic shapes, then trying to draw things with shapes. This was from, I was watching a video following along to learn these concepts, by the way. So this one was like a guy sitting, this is Mickey Mouse, a lamp, some just random guy standing, and then like a landscape scene, and then I drew these shapes from a picture of a ballerina, and then this landscape all from basic shapes again, like circles, triangles, cylinders, rectangles. And then I tried to do the Eris thing, not the hair necessarily, but the rest of the Eris's face with shapes, and you can see the circle was kind of whack, so it didn't come out the best. That was day two. And then day three, I was learning some perspectives just to get the hang of understanding how it works. So doing the box, we're just drawing different 2-point, well, this is all 1-point perspectives, and then did some 2-point perspectives up and down, then did 3-point perspectives up and down. And honestly, I feel like perspectives was pretty easy to understand. Maybe that's because I was always good at like math related things, so I don't see how that helps though, but maybe. So I kind of got the idea of how it works, so I just tried it out by drawing 5 perspectives directly front facing, 5 perspectives from the top, and then 5 perspectives from the bottom. So that was day 3. Now I almost didn't, actually no, day 4 I said, okay, the first thing I actually wanted to do, I need to do, is learn how to draw a face. So I looked up something called the Loomis method, saw on a video, and I mean, these are terrible, but it's better than something I would have ever drawn in the past before. So I got some side profile, perspective. These are kind of wackly, like proportion. This is a front face, again, wackly proportion. The biggest trouble I have with faces right now is actually just drawing those circles properly to start it off. And the next day, day 5, which was yesterday, I actually almost didn't end up getting to draw anything on day 5 because I had a wedding to go to, and I spent like, well, the wedding started at 5, so I reached there for like 4, well, I reached there for 5. It ended up starting half 5. I reached there for 5 and then figured how long could it be. Turns out I ended up reaching home like half 1 because it was my wife's friend. We spent basically the entire day there. So then I just continued practicing drawing faces, but again, my goal is to draw like an anime face, right? So I looked up a tutorial on proportions on anime faces, how to go about doing that, and then how to do very simple facial features for them. So that, along with practicing heads, which you can see, I mean, again, the proportions, like drawing out the circles, are kind of tough for me, but I did some anime features here, just trying to get the basics, because I can draw these, even if I draw the circles for the head, I'm not that good at drawing the features yet, so I was just trying to find some simple features I could probably try out and test. So, I mean, you can see Megamind over here, but I drew some more heads, and then I was just looking up how to draw, again, follow the video for most of this, for how to draw like simple features per se. So for a nose, you could see something like this, where it's just the anime nose with a little triangle at the bottom, or the eyes. I just looked up some simple eyes, nothing too crazy. Same thing with mouths, like some simple mouths where you don't have to actually draw super realistic mouths or anything like that. You can just use shading a bit to help you. Like you can see my realistic mouth kind of sucked here. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's there. And you can use shading to help you with the mouth as well, if it's closed or even when it's slightly open. This is a shaded mouth. So I then decided, let me try putting these on the faces, and then, well, I don't think they came out terrible, to be fair. Like, for me, I think it's pretty good. I think this one doesn't look that bad. I think this one looks decent. And I'm pretty happy with the eyes and mouth on this one. The mouth on this one looks good. I mean, nose on this one looks good. I mean, the eyes kind of wacky, but yeah, the eyes are kind of wacky on this one, to be fair. But the nose and the mouth, I think, came out decent. The mouth on this one, I actually just copied a picture of Broly I saw from Dragon Ball Super with him screaming, and I just tried to get the idea of how his mouth worked. The facial expression, you know, doesn't really match, but I mean, it kind of looks okay, right? But that's day 5. I ended up, that was like, to be fair, 3 o'clock this morning I was drawing that. It looks pretty simple, but in all fairness, to do that last day 5 stuff I showed you, like understanding, well, not understanding, but learning the concepts and then kind of following them or trying to implement them, took like an hour and a half. So it is what it is, but I'm working on that, progressing. We'll see how it goes.